This video is anchored and patterned from Pivot for a Learner's Material, English for Grade 7, Quarter 2, which was published and distributed by the Department of Education, Region 4A Calabarzon. Hello dearest learners, I am Miss Lani, and welcome to another session of exploring the world of English. Are you familiar with Mount Mayon? Mount Mayon is considered as one of the most active volcanoes in the Philippines. It is usually called as the volcano with the most perfect cone. Now, speaking of volcano, do you have any idea on how and why volcanic eruption occurs? If you do not have any sufficient knowledge about this volcano, what resources or materials will you use to help you in gaining more and other useful information about it? Newspapers, magazines, websites, interviews, video clips, speeches, images, periodicals, podcasts, or books. Researching about a specific topic can be a tough responsibility when you do not know where to get all the information you need. While information is literally everywhere, it is essential that one knows how to select possible or potential sources of useful information. This lesson focuses on different sources of information when researching for a specific topic. Researching about a given topic can be a daunting task, especially when you have zero knowledge as to where to get every bit of information you need. There are various ways and means to obtain needed information, including the use of print-based materials, like newspapers and magazines, or through the use of electronic sources like websites and online databases. Generally, sources of information may be classified as primary, secondary, and tertiary sources. It is essential to understand that these classification and identify which one is appropriate for your research topic. Primary sources of information include first-hand accounts, raw data, and other original materials on which other researchers are based. This means that primary sources are authentic materials and have not been subjected to evaluation or assessment. This classification includes original works like poems, diaries, court records, interviews, surveys, and original research and research published in scholarly and/or academic journals. Sources of information are classified as secondary sources when they describe, interpret, or analyze primary sources. These are often information written or presented by authors who did not personally witness an event or occurrence. Common examples of secondary sources include materials like textbooks, magazine articles, book reviews, commentaries, and almanacs. Sources of information are considered tertiary sources when they are used to organize and locate primary and secondary sources. These classifications includes indexes, abstracts, bibliographies, directories, and databases. It is also important to understand that definition of each source type may vary from one context to another. Likewise, it is essential to take note of a certain guidepost when using information gathered for activities like researching a topic, among others. Remember that information should always be accurate, reliable, up-to-date, consistent, relevant, and unique. Now, it's time to get your pen and paper and let's do the activity. Identify if the given item is a primary, secondary, or tertiary source. Number 1. Textbooks. The answer is secondary. 2. Court records. The answer is primary. Number 3. Surveys. The answer is primary. Number 4. Dictionaries. The answer is tertiary. Number 5. Studies published in academic journals. The answer is primary. Number 6. Magazines. The correct answer is secondary. 7. Abstracts. The correct answer is tertiary. 8. Indices. The answer is tertiary. Number 9. Newspapers. The answer is secondary. And number 10. Diaries. The correct answer is primary. This ends our lesson for today. I hope that you learned a lot. Thank you for listening. See you again.